maybe this was a bad idea. One sec. We can run. Hi, I'm Benji Blackstone, and this year I challenged myself to create a real-life zombie game and release it one day before GTA 6. But the plan is going to be changing just a bit, because I think that by July 28th, give or take 2 or 3 weeks, so maybe the 18th of August, we should be able to release the zombie game into an open, early access beta kind of thing. And it doesn't even have a name yet. I'm so shiny. Oh, what's the temp in this room? Too hot. That's what the temp in this room is. So last video, we went over the results of the previous playtest, and we even had some gameplay footage all the way from Mexico. But after this month, I would like to challenge myself to go a bit further than before. Bit my tongue. Because we have around 4 months until the deadline, so we really need to start putting points on the board. Which is why by the 28th of July, give or take 2 or 3 weeks, I would like the real-life zombie game to be in a publicly testable and available state. Which honestly terrifies me, because I'm not entirely sure how to do that, and I'm pretty sure it's not ready. So if you're new here, in the real-life zombie game, you run around, collect loot, and then you have to escape. And you can play co-op if you have friends. So this past month, I've been focusing on trying to get the game ready for public testing. First thing we had to try and solve is how distances were measured. Because depending on where you were on the planet, zombies could be running at different speeds, and items could be spawning at different distances, even if the settings were the same. So we had to shop around for some new mathematical formulas, and these new formulas allow me to turn the entire planet into fixed sized grids. The next thing we worked on was pausing. That's me pausing. Because pausing is a necessary safety feature, but you can't pause in real life. So technically, you could just play the entire game in pause time. However, I had a chance to try out a new idea. Again, just pause while we wait. Say for example, I want to just keep going. Maybe there's a collectible ahead or something like that. But when we unpause, the game actually has tracked how far we've traveled in the pause. And if we've traveled too far, everything shifts to where it was, to how far we've traveled. So now, funnily enough, a collectible is now on that bridge. But, okay, so, okay, that's an interesting way to cheat, now that I think about it. But whatever. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Okay, so we haven't really solved the problem, I guess. But that's just creative. That's a creative use of game mechanics. Okay, so what are we doing now is we are attempting to do a speed limit test. It's a feature that Pokemon Go also has, and it's basically just a way to disincentivize people from playing the game while driving a car or just going way too fast. So we're aiming for around like 25 kilometers per hour is the speed limit. I don't know if that's too high or too low, but if I'm able to go at like full pelt on an electric bike, then we know for a fact that's too fast. Okay, so let's begin. And just go full pelt, and let's see what happens. Boom, see that? Look at that. The game is paused because we've gone too fast. So this time I'm just gonna cycle nice and calm, nice and slow. You know, I can't like ban people from using vehicles, but I can like restrict how fast the vehicle is. But again, look, it's a downhill slope. Let's start going. If we go too fast, we should hopefully, oh, that guy's crossing. Yeah. We've started going too fast, and we have triggered the pause function. It's stopped the game from working. It's like you're going way too quickly. And then unpause the game, should be okay. All the zombies warp towards you, all the collectibles warp, so nothing's really been changed. I have to cut that part out of the video. I've not been here before. This is, holy shit. This is a bit of an adventure, isn't it? What the f*** is sending me through here? Oh shit. Maybe it's not. Maybe this is a bad idea. One sec. We can run. There we go. Whew. And we escaped. We left the bike behind, but you know what? It's not my bike. I'm pretty sure I can't hit 25 running full pelt. Let's go. Oh wait. Okay, never mind. Oh, f***. So, that didn't feel like 25 an hour. But counterpoint, how often are we running that fast? Like, I'm already tired. Or maybe it's wrong. Point is that it works when you're jogging. All right, we'll see that very shortly. It works fine when you're jogging. If you're sprinting, then I guess you can hit the limit. Am I Usain Bolt, people? Like, does he know? And the final thing I wanted to experiment with was this new game mode called Extraction. Some people suggested that it would be cool to have the escape spawn back where you started from, but I thought it would be cooler to add one additional twist to it. Okay, so I need to find a place to park the bike, but the heat is starting to pick up, and I think I only have one more thing in me before I'm done. When we start the game, you'll now see that the escape is here automatically, but there is a circle around, and we can actually change the size of the circle if we wanted to, and it slowly gets smaller and smaller. That is effectively it. And off we go. Cool. So it seems that most of the stuff is actually on that side of the bridge. So it seems like we can maybe hug the side here. I don't think I can run faster than this, man. I'm actually really fucking tired. The circle is closing. Wait, is this so you can't travel down here type situation? Hopefully not. Okay, we can. The circle's getting very tight. Honestly, the heat's getting to me. Small break. Thankfully, there's something over there. Although, it doesn't seem to have been calibrated well. There we go. Oh, f***. Okay, yeah. This was a bad idea. Oh no. I can't swallow. Oh, shade. Glorious shade. Now this does maybe question the chances of this game succeeding. If most people can't manage 5 minutes outside when it's hot, I definitely can't. Maybe I'll do one more when I have something to drink. I might genuinely be too tired to do this one, but I just want to show off a larger example when the radius is much larger. We start from here. And then, as you can see, there's like a hole, and it's much larger than it was because you can set how wide it has to be. Do we go up or down? I got 82 health, man. Whoa. Okay. I got teleported, that's funny. Let's do some pause. Oh, f***. So, I don't know if anyone saw that, but the GPS basically kind of nudged me way over there and then back. So in its eyes, I traveled a ridiculous distance. On the far side, did you see how the escape moved based on how far it thought that we moved? That's pretty cool. But all right, so do you think we're still ready for prime time? But you see what I mean? It's like the only way to get valid test data is by going out and actually having it tested. But the problem is that by allowing anyone and everyone to give it a shot, effectively everyone's potentially gonna have a terrible experience, because based on where they are and what happens, it just might not work. A part of me doesn't like the idea of putting something out there that like sucks, and that's what makes this decision for me very nerve-wracking. But it's like the only way to get it properly working is by having it actively be played. That's it. That's literally the only way. Like the only way to see how many different variances, how many different variables, like where it doesn't work, where it can work, where the GPS fails, which phone models it can't work at all on, and things like that. The only way to do that is by making it public, open, and out there. But the biggest issue is, of course, so I think this game is ready for early access as long as we ignore every single problem that we just saw. And erase the last 2 minutes, do it now. You saw nothing. But if we actually do this, like if we are able to get the game out in some kind of open early access beta kind of thing, there's a really big problem that we need to address. How will the game be able to afford itself? The zombie game costs money to run, and I do not have infinite money. So this adds an interesting tweak to the challenge, because if we can't prove that this game is worth spending some money on, then that means that this game basically can't exist. Right now, my best plan is to take inspiration from places like Twitch, Patreon, and Discord, where you can play the game for free, but there is a tiered membership or 30-day pass that allows you to unlock cosmetic and experimental features, as well as support the game. Hopefully that'll be enough, as it seems like the easiest thing for me to implement in the shortest amount of time. I know there's a whole bunch of other ways to do stuff, and you can have like permanent purchases and things like that, but that seems very difficult to code in 2 weeks. So that's why I'm not doing it. Whew, no, I'm getting some water. So yeah, that's the plan. What do you think? You excited? I'm not. At some time between the 28th of July and the 18th of August, we're going to be trying to get an open early access beta thing going. I'll probably just drop a link somewhere silently, maybe on my socials, maybe on my Discord, maybe even in this video. I don't know. I've not thought that far ahead. From my very brief research, it's probably going to be an Android link, because it seems with Apple you can't do an early access type thing. Well, there is Test Flight, and I think it has a maximum of 10,000 users, which then again is quite a lot. So maybe we can do that, but we'll have to see. I don't know what's going to happen. I genuinely don't know what the f I'm doing. And in next month's video, I guess we'll see what happened, unless nothing's happened, in which case we will explain why. Oh, and one final thing. This month, I felt like I kind of fell into a little bit of a trap, because I felt myself feeling more afraid and anxious and fearful at the idea of releasing something that was a bit unfinished and perhaps didn't work and maybe wasn't actually fun. But who cares? Like, that's why I feel like we started this to see if we could do it. And if we do it, does it matter if it's bad? No. Like, that wasn't the point. Ultimately, if we end up making a 1-star game, at least we made the game, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think this is even a problem. And honestly, flipping the script, changing my perspective like that, it freed me to be able to actually give this a shot and to see if we can actually get it publicly testable. Because you know what? Honestly, it really doesn't matter. Like, we're just trying here. Like, let's try. Here's to making a wonderful disaster. And anyway, thank you so much for watching and have a beautiful day. Subscribe if you'd like to see more, like the video if you enjoyed it, and I shall see you in the next one. Farewell. It's really warm in this room, oh my god. Like, it's gonna be 36 degrees today. Like, my body is not very good at regulating temperature, as you might see. Ironic, I know, shut up. Now,